Howdy my friends, and welcome to a new little project I'm going to be having on my channel. This is Sky Hurricane 89, and I hope you're having a super awesome day. And yeah, I actually have only recorded the first 6 parts of my co-op LP with my mom on Zombies Ate My Neighbors, so I figured, to continue uploading some kind of Zombies Ate My Neighbors content on Mondays, that I would do this. And this will be the ultimate hack password runs, and these are really hard. I still haven't I actually never, to be honest, have gotten through all of these levels, just going by the passwords, getting all 10 victims. But that's what we're going to be doing, is we're going to be using all the passwords starting with BCDF, and we're going to alternate between Zeke and Julia. But we're gonna start, each set of 4 levels with just water gun and 1 aid kit. So that could, that's gonna make this pretty challenging, I must say. Even the original game is very hard going by passwords. So and I've never actually pulled this off myself. So I'm kind of interested to see if I can do it. Kind of be a little challenge here. Of course, starting off it won't be too hard, but it will get hard. It will get very hard. As early probably as like level 9, or 13, it'll start getting pretty tough. But yeah, I definitely want to get a monster potion there, which we could use that in level 4, but really it won't be that necessary. But in my opinion, this level 0B friendly neighborhood zombie, as it is called, to me it's easier than the original game's BCDF level, Day of the Tentacle, which there are tentacles. There's an aid kit there you'll want to grab too. But I plan on showing you how to rescue every victim. When I actually played through this game a couple of years ago, when X-Men Gaming, he co-commentated on that, and we played through this game a couple of years ago, and I did pretty well, but there were, a few times when I got down to 9 victims, and you never got to see where the 10th victim was. So you will get to see that on these passwords here, on these runs, I should say. So it'd be pretty interesting, I think. I know, Joseph K, I know you're looking forward to it, among a few others. And it'd be interesting if the maker of this hack commented on this project, Frank Magyar. He actually commented on my initial playthrough of this game, so it'd be interesting to see what he might say about this. If he's really still active at all. I haven't heard anything for a while from him. For sale. Level 1, Dr. Tongue's abandoned castle. Oh, y'all, and I must say, I really love this hack. As I'm playing through this, I'm really excited about this. I said that the Ono hack was probably my favorite, and it may be, but this is pretty close. This is pretty close. I just love the level design. I think Frank did an awesome job on the level design of these levels. Yes, it's not perfect. The Ono hack's not perfect either. And my hack, oh my goodness, it's far from perfect. I actually made my own hack of this game, but I have a lot of tweaking to do on that, and I will do it. It may take me 10 more years, but hopefully not. Hopefully this summer I'll be able to work on it, but not gonna make any promises. But yeah, I think Frank did an awesome job with this game. I think he did a great job, especially considering this was years ago, Lord, I think this had to have been at least 8-9 years ago when this hack was made. 2005, 2006, sometime around that. A long time ago. But he did an awesome job. I mean, I even love level 1. Like, how can you not like the design of this level? I mean, it's just a very well done castle level. Granted, it's level 1, so it's easy, but it shows you right from the get-go that this hack is not going to play, The fact that you start off with the castle level. But, I love the designs. And But the difficulty, from start to finish, the difficulty ramps up. You know, I'd say the difficulty probably peaks, you know, around level 44. Because, in my opinion, 40, 45, 46, and 47 are actually pretty easy in this game. Believe it or not, even this hack, except 48's kind of tough. But, you know, generally, the general trend is that this game gets much harder. Unlike the Oh No hack, when it kind of, in my hack, the hack I made. Although I made level 45 a booger. Friendly neighborhood zombie again. But yeah, as will be the case for this password run, I do plan on showing every single level. The only case where I won't show every level is if there is a bonus that you have to have like a skeleton key for. Oh, my timer went off. I'm cooking some beans on the stove, but they can wait an extra 10 minutes. But shoot, what was I saying? Golly, I get so sidetracked. My golly, this happens all the time in every project I do. Shoot, what was I saying? I really forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, about the bonuses. Like, if there's a skeleton key that you have to get a bonus. And, like, I think this case will happen on level 9. This may be the only level that I don't get to do in these password runs. But it's not really a hard level, and I think I showed all 10 victims in my initial playthrough, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But on level 9, there is a skeleton key door that you have to, you know, the skeleton key you must get is in level 2. So obviously, if you start on level 9, you're not going to be able to get, you know, that bonus level. Hi, Tentacle. Swede wacky. Julia would approve. Wouldn't she, Mario Pennington? But, I've been doing pretty good, I must say. I had my observation and everything, not last week, but the week before at the school. And I had jury duty. I had it the last Monday, and then I had to go back a couple days ago, Saturday, when I'm recording this. And you know, the case was actually decided before they picked who was going to be, you know, who the actual jury was going to be, because they were only going to pick 12 people, you know. And but the case was actually decided beforehand, so that was good. I actually got out by 10:30, and you know, got to go back and teach my class and everything, so that my kids didn't get too far behind. 'Cause I hate making up sub-lesson plans and all that. It's just annoying having to do all that. I'm a teacher that never misses, you know, unless I'm just dying. Out of the 3 years I've taught, I've only missed one day, you know, and that was actually a few weeks ago when I got really, really, really sick. But I rarely get sick, you know. I'm very blessed in that. Thank God. But yeah, I had my observation and everything, and I think it went well, but I was supposed to have my post-observation this week where, you know, we sat down and discussed, you know, like how it went and what could have been improved and, you know, I guess various things like that. And I had to type up tons of stuff on the computer, and we were supposed to go over that. But, Mr. Ball, the principal, he had some things going on, and, so we didn't get to it last week. So maybe, I don't know, maybe this coming week. I don't know, no offense, but a lot of times, you know, things come up, and, he's not always the best at getting to things. Which, I can't say anything, because I'm about the same way. You know, things always pop up, and things get pushed off as a result. For example, my best moments video, which I've been wanting to work on for a while, has just been delayed, procrastinated. Don't want to forget the skeleton key up here. This is the skeleton key behind this tree that you would use in level 9 to get the bonus in that level. But I think we got everything in here. And by the way, you notice the palette fade? I was just talking away. The palette fade. The tourists, indeed, there were 2 tourist couples. they would transform in this level, so... Actually, 3 barbecue men in that level. I never noticed that. But they will transform, so yeah, right from the get-go, you already have transforming Taurus couples. I think that's why Joseph K likes his hack so much. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. This level, believe it or not, you have a couple victims that are medium risk. Quite a bit harder than the original level 3. And for one thing, it's just harder to get around, because you have to use the trampolines to navigate and everything. But for zombies that ain't my neighbor's expert like you know, it's not too hard to figure out. Especially that I played this hack quite a few times. Granted, I'm far from perfect on this. I would like to eventually do a co-op LP of this game. That would be next in the work after these password runs here. And I'd like to do it with my sister Felicia. Now, if I do that, though, we will definitely be utilizing the restrictions of the game to rescue a lot of the victims. I mean, for one thing, when you're playing 2-player, like, if there are some victims that you have to get, that you can get with speed shoes, the thing is, there are many situations where, I mean, you're just going to have limited resources, and not both of you can have speed shoes. Or, I mean, and Pandora's boxes are often unreliable. I mean, and Joseph K, he wants to do a co-op LP of this game, and, you know, I'm all for that. That'd be awesome. But, we would have to make a compromise on if we would utilize the restrictions of the game or not. I'm not really a big fan of utilizing the restrictions of the game, but sometimes it's just necessary, you know, in my opinion. And, you know, if you're not going to use save state after save state, it's necessary. Now, if you're going to use save states all the way through, you know, which, to me, utilizing the restrictions of the game is better than using save state after save state. That's just my opinion. But, yeah, even tentacles pop up on this level, and a lot of times the tentacles will spawn right next to a victim, you know. And that's one thing that's a problem in my hack that makes some of the levels in my hack kind of troublesome. Is that you can, the tentacles, you know, can be really rough. Because, unlike zombies, they don't spawn in an exact location. They'll spawn in a range. So that range, you know, could be right next to a victim, or it could be far away, you know. Or it could be, you know, right over the balcony or something, I mean, where it couldn't spawn. It's just a wide range, and can make them kind of hard to deal with. I think the Martians are about the same way, too. But I'm not 100% sure on those. And tentacles will never even spawn when you're on screen either. They'll be there when you move into screen, which also makes them kind of rough. But Chainsaw Chase. And this one is much harder than the original level 4. I wouldn't say much harder, but one thing about this hack is Frank, he's very generous on the ammunition. So like I have a lot more bazooka than what I would have if I was playing the original, you know, the original game. The original, they don't give you near as much bazooka and other things. Because I have quite an arsenal already built up. But yeah, a 2-player run of this game would be pretty cool, I think. I don't think me and my sister have ever played 2-player on this, but me and my little brother have, believe it or not, a couple of years ago. And we actually were doing really well. We had all 10 victims on level 19, I believe. We got to level 19, had all 10 victims. And I think we were doing really well on lives, too. From my memory, seems like we were doing really well in lives. I believe we both had around 6 or 4, you know, 4 to 6. But we ended up, what happened was, we weren't using save states or anything, but what happened was, we got stuck on the trampolines on level 19. Like, one of us jumped on the trampoline and the other got stuck where he couldn't move. And, yeah, it was kind of bad. Kind of bad. That's kind of how I'd be worried about the level 4 in my hack. And I think that's the level that I probably will eventually just scrap and completely redo, make a whole new level. Probably without doing many trampolines. Maybe have one or something. But when you have trampolines, you really need to have like an open spot. But yeah, these chainsaw maniacs are easy to deal with. I mean, I wouldn't even have to blow them up, but blowing them up just makes it so much faster. I could even use monster potions, because heck, I have 2 or 3 of those. Now I have to have 3 because I did Friendly Neighborhood Zombie twice. Yep. Pretty nice. They got one in this level, you know. 8 kits, about to have 9. So yeah, they're pretty generous with you know, with ammunition and stuff. I don't think the original game's quite as generous on the stuff, but you really need it in this hack. You really will go through it. Popsicle you to death, chainsaw maniac. But really not too much to say about these first 4 levels, because, I mean, they're kind of casual, you know. I mean, it's just kind of casual. The path really isn't that strenuous. I mean, you can kind of, path is semi-important, like on this level and level 3. But, you know, it's not too strenuous, you know. But, in the next 4 levels, it will really kick up quite a bit. Quite a bit. And, I didn't mention yet, but I did have a couple fails. And, before this try. And I will include those at the end. At the end of every video, at the end of every part, I will include any fails that I may or may not have. So look forward to those. I know some of you like to see that. But I only have had 2 fails. But then again, it is just the beginning of the game, so that kind of tells you right now that this hack is not going to play. But, yeah, did pretty well on those levels. I already have all 6 lives, and quite a few points, too. 10 cheerleader bonus. I never remember getting that on that level. Obviously, I didn't get 10 cheerleaders, so I don't know where it came from. But oh well, I guess we'll take it. Can't complain too much about that. But y'all, we're going to go ahead and stop right here. I hope you enjoy this. Look forward to the next part where we do levels 5 through 8. Thank you very much for watching. Sky Hurricane signing out. Stay awesome.